Jag Furrier Tire and Auto Care. The Poston Results Team with Keller Williams, Southern Arizona. O'Reilly Chevrolet. Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. Cox Business. Crest Insurance Group. Recon Auto Detail. First Chiropractic. PGA Tour Superstores. And by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed. Life well lived.
Well, we're ready to start the postgame show right now on Wildcats Radio 1290. Hello again, everybody. I'm Rich Herrera. Mississippi State, Arizona, a hard-fought battle, but Mississippi State's going to come away with a victory 39-17. They move on to 2-0 on the season. They'll take on LSU next week. Arizona falls to 1-1. Next up for the Cats is North Dakota State University, so it doesn't get any easier for Arizona with possibly the best FCS team in the nation coming into Tucson. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Rich Herrera, along with my Arizona letterman, Glenn Howell, Kelvin Efon. Guys, it's late night. It's September 11th. I appreciate you staying up with me late tonight. It was an 8 o'clock start, and this ball game took a long time. J.W. Madden's been up probably 24 hours now working on this broadcast, almost, just about. But let's get your initial thoughts after this ball game that Mississippi State outlasts Arizona. That's what we're going to use, outlasting Arizona 39-17. Let's start with Glenn. Glenn, give me your initial thoughts on the ball game.
Well, I think we missed out on a lot of opportunities that were given to us. Mississippi State kept on saying, you can stay in the game, guys, if you want to stay in the game. But we just couldn't take it over the top. I thought we had some miscues on the offensive line, pass protection that was not very good. I think that we had some miscues on passing. But on the other side of the ball, I thought the defense played pretty good. When we got close to their end zone when they were trying to score, I thought we could have went to some man coverage a little bit more. But I don't know if that's against the law to go man coverage. But I think we need to do that. Think about doing that a little bit more when we're getting closer to their end zone. I thought we fought hard. I thought we didn't. It wasn't like that. The effort wasn't there. We just got outplayed. They took advantage of all the situations that they had, and they made points on our mistakes.
Kelvin Efon, give me your thoughts initially after this ball game. Mississippi State wins 39-17.
Yeah, no, I thought that the guys really played hard. I thought they came out and felt like they really could win the game. I just think that Mississippi State just came in just with a different caliber of athlete. I just think that the size and the speed of some of the guys that they had, our guys weren't quite ready for it. So I just feel like that they can just continue to compete the way that they competed, and it could end up being the season can end up coming out right. I just feel like just compete. Excuse me, go ahead, Rich.
There goes the perfect season, right? Arizona's not going to go undefeated. We already knew that was going to happen.
No, not at all.
But help me out a little bit here, guys, because I sit in the press box because I'm charting all the plays so we can go over everything and making notes as we get ready. But you guys are standing on the sideline during the game, so we both get different perspectives. So there's times where we'll text back and forth during the ball game. I've worked as a sideline reporter, so I know that that's the best vantage point to really see the speed and the physicality of the game. So talk to me about what you saw from Mississippi State, Southeastern Conference team coming in here, just the speed and the athleticism of that team.
Yeah, I thought that the defensive ends were just outmatched our tackles. I think it was they just were. I don't know if it was. I don't necessarily say it was the speed. I think it was the technique and
athleticism too.
That's where I was going with that.
Of just getting around and our guys. I just don't think our guys had very good technique with the pass blocking. I thought their hands were down. I thought they should have been their hands been up and protecting themselves and then their positioning when they were doing a kick. I thought they were retreating instead of just kicking, 45 on them. and getting a 45-degree angle on them, and then just helping them push them out, and they were just absorbing. It was just, I just didn't think that was a very good technique some of our guys were doing.
Yeah, and I was looking at their DBs. Their DBs look like linebackers. I was telling Glenn that,
Yeah.
in the beginning, just big all over the place and just athletic, and just I felt like it hurt Cowing. Cowing couldn't get open. He couldn't get open early, and then when he did get open and catch the ball, the guys, were pretty rough with him. So I just felt like they were being real physical with us defensively, and again, like Glenn said, the offensive line was struggling, and I felt like we should have added more chip blocks and maybe kept the tight end a little bit in. Just to to make the line of scrimmage harder, harder edge to get around. So I just feel like that, a couple little things though, but you need these games right here, right?
These are all fixable things.
Right. You lose these games like this and it could end up helping you later on in the season, because now you got those guys here. After the San Diego State win, everybody's walking around on cloud nine. Everybody walking around on cloud now. Now you got some tape to go back and evaluate, and you can look at personnel and say, hey, look, I got to give this guy more playing time. I got to take some time away from this guy.
All right, well, we're going to go through the highlights in just a little bit. We'll also hear what Jed Fish had to say coming up on the program, and we'll sneak in some of your telephone calls as well. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Late night with the Arizona Wildcats.
Early morning.
Early morning.
What are you talking about, late night?
Early morning. For those of you, and again, if you're watching us on Facebook Live or YouTube, we welcome you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. But, guys, I think this is something we should get used to as Arizona fans. When we get this new TV contract in a couple of years, Kelvin, we're going to be pretty steady, Eddie, every week. It's 7 and 8 o'clock starts. Maybe even Friday night, 7 o'clock starts. Friday night, 8 o'clock starts, or Saturday, 8 or 9 or 7 or 8 o'clock start. So you get that extra television window.
Yeah, man. I mean, now just thinking about it, what you're saying, they're like, that is a window into the possible future of playing teams in the East Coast or, in the Midwest or whatnot. So, and this is what it's going to look like. That's what the talent is going to look like. Huge guys that are athletic. I was telling Glenn, I say a lot of guys, you think about all these guys from like Mississippi, Texas, they've been playing football all of their lives. The big guys been playing all of them.
Well, you said something in the pregame show. West Coast teams will get a guy that weighs 215, and they'll put 30 pounds of muscle on him. A little different than what you're looking at down there.
Yeah, no, those guys are already big. You don't have to feed them. You don't have to get them ready. You look on their roster, and it's freshmen. They're already 315, 300. They have a bunch of those guys, and they're just natural athletes. And so that's something that we have to catch up with.
Might have to shave them down a little bit.
A lot of that. Yeah. A lot of that.
All right. Well, here's how everything looked out when it was all said and done. Mississippi State 426 yards total versus 316 for Arizona. They have 320 through the air. Arizona with 276 through the air. They ran for 106 yards. Arizona only 40 yards rushing today, fellas.
Yeah, that's a huge difference right there. I mean, those runs were very effective. I mean, in the first half, I was like, what team are we playing today? I mean, all they was doing was running the ball. So I think they had looked at some tape from San Diego State from last year and what a few other teams did, and NAU did to us last year. And they said, you know what, we're going to physically dominate them like this. But then they came out in the second half and started passing. So it
almost felt like you're getting set up. I'm gonna run, and then boom, all of a sudden the Pirates going to go, let's start throwing the ball.
Yeah, I think the Pirates playing a mind game with us. They were trying to say, you know what, we're going to try to just destroy you on the run and let's run it down your throat, wear you down, and everything. But actually, what it really did, I thought it wear them down.
And I think it gave us some confidence. You know how they don't quick score on you. I mean, you got the ball down into the red zone, but they got stops. They forced you to kick field goals. You didn't get all touchdowns in that first half. That was a very close 3 first quarters.
Okay, so this is where I think it's kind of fascinating, where you look at this Mississippi State offense in the air raid. I did a couple games of Texas Tech when Leach was there. And I remember it being quicker. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Long passes. You look up, oh, my gosh, it's 21-0. They just scored in like 3 seconds. Washington State, he was more of that. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. You look up, oh, it's 28-0. They just hung 4 touchdowns on us. This one was more methodical, where it was a little bit different than I've seen the air raid before.
Yeah, I thought it was totally different, because I was like, man, these guys are trying to run the ball, and they're getting chunks. They were getting chunks. And then we kind of figured it out just a little bit, Then we started figuring out the run and everything. And then he went back to, he changed.
Right.
But I have to say, we didn't change when we got something that was stuck. We didn't change, and then we had something that was going good. We went away from it.
Help me out, Kelvin. How many times do they go deep? How many times do they really try to throw that deep ball? Because I think that's part of what I remember of other games I've seen of the air raid.
Yeah, no, I don't. They didn't really take that many shots.
No.
I mean, everything was short,
any.
dink and dunk,
No.
as Glenn was saying. They were doing a lot of dink and dunk and trying to let
Throwing
their guys.
there's so many underneath. There were so many curl routes they ran.
Yeah, trying to let the guys create and
Crossing
break tackles.
routes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they went deep. I don't think they took a shot.
I don't think they took a shot deep downfield as I'm looking through my charts.
Yeah, I don't think
But
they
they
did.
ran the ball down a lot of times into the red zone.
Yeah.
And so, they had a couple opportunities at the, in end zone, throwing it up at the end zone. So they didn't have a lot of field to play with, really.
Yeah.
They had good field position.
They did have
What
good
were
field
we?
position.
We were like, what, 1 for 2 in the or what
In the
were we?
red zone?
Red zone.
Red zone, we were 1 for 2. They were 6 for 6.
Yeah, they were 6 for 6. That's what I thought. They were in there scoring, and we were in there just trying to get there.
Yeah. That's, big difference in the game. All right, number for you to join us, 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. We'll start taking your telephone calls. We'll walk through the keys to the game. We'll get to the best bet coming up here on the next segment as well. All of that coming up tonight, early morning with the Wildcats. Mississippi State's going to win 39-17. We'll continue. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step to hand off. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, Down by 11, 3 have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home. And foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down. That was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen. Picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're
a
tied.
huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to...
We continue with you here on Wildcats Radio 1290. Mississippi State wins 39-17 over the Arizona Wildcats. We'll take your telephone calls, 520-848-1290. Let's first start off, though, by checking in on Arizona's best bets.
How did the 1290 crew do today with their best bets? Let's find out how they did in today's pregame show. Today's best bets are brought to you by Desert Diamond Sportsbook, Arizona's best bet.
All right, I'm not cashing tickets. I'm not cashing tickets tonight. It was 12.5. They win by 22. So I lost on the money line, and I lost in the 12.5 as well. You guys?
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah. You know, I almost took it. You know, how you can get the pay at half.
Yeah.
Because I was right. Hey, I almost took it. Let's say that half, because we was right there.
There was a bunch of upsets in football today. So plenty of money was being made there, but Mississippi State will cover the spread tonight against the Cats. That's our Arizona's best bets and how we did tonight. So, unfortunately, no ticket cashing for me. So I'm probably not going to go to the all-you-can-eat buffet tomorrow. I'll probably just have to make my own breakfast. So there's Arizona's best bets.
Our keys to the game are brought to you by the Royal Automotive Group. Royal Automotive, the dealership that is different.
Okay, should we try to take a telephone calls, JW? All right, let's go to the phones. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290. Howie, line 2. Bear down, you're on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
What's up, Howie?
Hello?
Yeah, Howie, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Hello?
Howie, you're on the air. Go ahead. All right, let's put Howie back on hold. We'll see if we can get to him here in just a second. Let me try Warren on line 3. Warren, good morning. You're on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Bear down and fuck you, Rich.
Okay, thank you very much for the call. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290, the number for you to join us. Let's take a quick time out. We'll come back. We'll get to our keys to the game, and we'll also get to our highlights. All that coming up here on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, hand it to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
Fourth down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it and tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry. Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
Fourth down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on fourth down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Oh, did they need that? My goodness. Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the board. ASU with the ball. Down by 11, so they have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down the... I mean, that was from mid-court. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center.
This is the home of the Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Thanks for joining us, everybody, as we continue with you. Mississippi State wins 39-17 over Arizona. They go to 2-0. Arizona falls to 1-1 next week. North Dakota State comes in as they finish off the beginning of the non-Pac-12 schedule. Arizona tonight, it was a one possession game for much of the game. I said, you know what, just stay as close as you possibly can to the ball game, but some miscues, some turnovers, and Mississippi State, I think, is able to outlast Arizona. That's the way I'm going to try to say it happen tonight, and I'll get you guys to give me your thoughts on that as well. 520-848-1290. Let's try Howie again. Sorry, Howie, couldn't hear you before. Let's see if we can get you on the air. Howie, welcome.
Yeah, hi, guys. How you doing?
Good.
What's up, Howie?
Are you there?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Howie.
Hello?
All right. Something's wrong with Howie's phone. Not on my side. Sorry, Howie. Better get Howie a different phone next time. Let's get to the keys to the game, shall we? Let's talk about what happened in the ball game. Here's the keys to the game, brought to you by Royal.
Were the Cats able to unlock the keys to the game? Let's look at our pregame keys to the game. They are brought to you by the Royal Automotive Group. Royal Automotive, the dealership that is different.
All right, let's start talking about the keys to the game. My key to the game tonight was tackling. Don't let them get yards after the catch. And as I looked through my notes, and you guys were on the sideline, I saw one play where they really kind of broke a tackle or two and had some yards after the catch. For the most part, I thought Arizona did pretty good in their tackling tonight. What do you think?
I thought they did all right. I don't think they did that great.
Okay, well, see, again, you got a different perspective of standing down there on the sideline. I'm sitting up in the press box.
Yeah, I didn't think they did that great. I thought they could have been better, especially inside the 20.
Okay, all right. When they got, because again, they went 6 for 6 in the red zone, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What were your keys to the game tonight, guys?
My keys to the game was that they had to win on first down and first and second down. I thought they did okay on that situation. What I mean by winning on first and second down is to get 3-4 yards on first or second down, and then we have a short yardage. But they were bringing pressure on third down all the time. I think they were bringing pressure most of the time. I think they were probably in the 75% range of bringing pressure on third down. So we didn't really get them back on their heels, so they wouldn't bring the pressure and just like play a regular defense. But they just kept on bringing pressure, and I think they knew that we couldn't handle it, and that's what we couldn't do.
All right, what do you have tonight?
One of my biggest keys were we had to run the ball. I felt like that we could have got a run game going. We could have got some play action going where we could have got some of the receivers the ball, but we really couldn't get it going. I think we had maybe 18 carries as a backfield, and they were kind of scattered over the place, so the guys couldn't really get a rhythm. I also felt like that that we need to figure out a way to get other guys involved in the passing game, because I knew that they were gonna, double Cowan or try to take Cowan away.
Right.
And I don't think we really effectively got that done today either. And I think a lot of it had to do with the protection, the quarterback, getting pressured a lot with the sacks and quarterback pressures.
Yeah, and I thought one of my other keys was getting the ball to the tight end. I thought they did a pretty good job of doing that. They had 5 catches tonight. I think they had probably 8 or 9 targets. We got a couple balls that we could have caught. We should have caught. When it hits your hands, you got to catch it. Those were some balls that I thought we could have made a better play on. But, other than that, I'm glad they're going a little bit more target. I would have loved to see a little bit more boot play in there.
You see a lot of play action.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're doing a little boot.
Right.
We did that to the tight end on one of the first plays. Me and Kelvin were on the sideline. We were like, we got to go boot, and they went boot, and they got a big play.
To McLaughlin.
Yeah, to McLaughlin, and he got 20-something yards, 28 yards. And they just never went back to it. They just never did.
Kelvin?
Yeah, it's just, again, tight game from the first 3 quarters. I just felt like they were right there, but just always a play that you wish that the offense could have made just to be able to get some more points on the board. That was one of my keys to the game. I felt like offense was going to be some of the best defense, and I just feel like the offense wasn't able to put the points on the board to put that pressure on Mississippi State, that we needed.
Okay, those are the keys to the game tonight, brought to you by the Royal Automotive Group.
Our keys to the game are brought to you by the Royal Automotive Group. Royal Automotive, the dealership that is different.
All right, a little behind here, so let's catch up our schedule. We'll take more of your telephone calls. We're going to get to the highlights all coming up. We'll also talk about who's going to get helmet stickers tonight. All of that coming up after Mississippi State beats Arizona 39-17. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain. Loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Matherin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the three, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments from the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, down by 11, 3 have to go, steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home, and foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his 3rd foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like one driving down. That was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Matherin with the ball for the Wildcats. Matherin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Matherin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Matherin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's a huge shot for Ben Matherin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Matherin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berrios. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps up in the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big.
Pulling on the field is a safety.
Yes. That's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Abear. They just got them. They just got there. They won their blocks that time. Excellent job by Arizona defense and really changing the momentum of this game.
Down, Arizona.
That was a perfectly blocked play off the right side, and there was nothing but green grass for Wiley. Accelerate, shows a lot of speed, and Arizona goes up 7-zip.
That was beautiful, Lamont, to find that hole, and what a hole it was.
You know, Kelvin, Lamont said if this was a heavyweight fight, Arizona lands the first punch right there.
Yeah, they did, man. And that sound of that crowd roaring like that, man, that's the sound that you want. That's the sound you want behind you. And I'm glad the guys got a chance to hear that, and because it makes you want more of it. And so, yeah, really excited the way that they took the ball down the field and scored that touchdown. Really made me optimistic on the way that this game was going to go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I like to say thanks for the crowd to come.
Zona Zoo.
Yeah, boys.
That was great. That was great. And I thank all the fans that came out. And let's just do it again. Let's do it again next Saturday.
Yeah.
We have to do it.
Okay, Mississippi State's going to get the ball next. Kick return back to the 30. They pick up 11 yards on their first play from scrimmage. They throw a ball to the flat, a bubble screen to ducking. They pick up a couple of yards there, and then a big run up the middle. And they kind of push the ball down the field. And it sets them up for this draw play, 7-yard run for a touchdown to put them on the board for the very first time.
Just takes the snap, hand off to Marks, hole up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And just like Arizona cruised down the field, Mississippi State answers.
They missed the point after, though. They missed two point after. So at that point, it's a 7-6 game with Arizona winning so far in the contest. Now Arizona's going to get the ball back on their own 25. Jaden DeLora lots of time, finds Dorian Singer for a 14-yard game. Then DJ Williams goes up the middle for 3. Run for DJ again, picks up 6 yards. Then a no gain on 3rd and 1. 4th and 1. Delayed handoff. DJ Williams gets that 1 yard, just barely by half a football. After the officials measure it, they say yes, that's good for a first down. Hey, that was nice to see him fall forward, like you said, to pick up that half extra yard, Kelvin.
Yeah, no, to see him with that shoulder lean and just getting down low and really driving that line back, you know, it's great to be able to have a guy that you can depend on to get you that yard in crucial situation.
And then this next play was kind of a microcosm of the entire night for Arizona. Jaden DeLora goes back. He throws an amazing pass, but as he's slipping down, they say his hip was down, his butt was down after they reversed the play. It was a ball that went to Singer. Instead of being a first down to Dorian Singer, it ended up being a 10-yard loss for Arizona. So then Jaden with the wild scramble after that one. It's 2nd and 20, and Arizona's 39, and he gets picked.
Takes the snap, play fake to one, back to the, here comes the rush, steps up in the pocket, rolling to his left now, pump fake, nothing there, rolling back to his right, way back inside his own 20, still rolling right, here comes the rush, gets away again, comes back to the near side, still on the run, looking downfield, throws downfield, and it's tipped and intercepted, picked off now Mississippi State with the ball back the other way. Out to midfield, down to the Arizona 45 to the 40, flag is down, and the Bulldogs with the ball. Jalen Green, the safety out of Houston, made the pick. It might have been tipped, but either way, he got it.
Lamont called it hero ball. And again, you're trying to do everything you can. But sometimes discretion's a better part of valor, guys.
Yeah, sometimes it's, throw it out of bounds, get it out of bounds, live another down. That's where the things we got to start living with.
Yeah, and you feel for him because, the kid is trying to make a play and trying to get Arizona back on the top. But, again, you hope that this is something that he looks at this tape and he learns from it and doesn't become a habit.
Okay, but I do want to point this out as we go through it. From the naked eye, if you're just watching, and you guys have taught me this, you can do one of two things when you watch a football game. You got to either watch the football where you see what the action is, or you don't watch the football and you see the big picture of things. If you just watch the football, you go, well, Jaden DeLore threw 3 picks tonight. If you watched everything else that was going on, he was running for his life, extending plays out there, and sometimes extending plays maybe even a little too far because he was running for his life, scrambling, trying to make something happen when he was getting a lot of pressure from all over the place. Yeah,
and just all the pressure, that's what I said, is that we have to be able to protect our quarterback a little bit better, because if he has the time, obviously we're going to make some plays, but we can't make plays relying on him in chaos and making plays out of chaos. So and that's what we can't do.
Kellen?
And I'll say this. I think that Washington State coach who recruited him, Coach Leach, I think that he dropped his guys back knowing that DeLore would extend the plays and try to get some big plays off of him on some tip passes.
Playing center field out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Mississippi State gets the ball at the Arizona 22. 3 plays later, they pick up their second touchdown of the game.
Rogers quick throw, fade pattern, corner, caught, touchdown, Mississippi State. Caleb Ducking makes the catch. Perfect throw by Rogers, and the Bulldogs take the lead.
All right, they missed the extra point, so it's a 12-7 ball game. Arizona goes 3 out of their next possession. The Bulldogs will put together a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 play drive that results in a field goal that makes it 15-7.
From the right hash mark, be a 39-yard attempt, and that one is up, and it looks like it's got enough distance, and it's good. So the Bulldogs now lead it 15-7 with 40 seconds left in the opening quarter.
All right, so they take that lead over there. End of the first quarter, Mississippi State 15-7 over Arizona. They had 116 yards in that first quarter, 70 on the ground, 7 for 8 passing. Arizona, 7 points, 95 yards in the air, 45 rushing, 3 for 8. Including an interception. Hold on a second. What was our total? What's the rushing total for Arizona for the entire ball game? Do you have that in front of you?
40.
What's that?
I think it was 40.
My computer just went to sleep over here.
And that's because all the yards that
Yeah,
lost by DeLore.
By DeLore, right.
Minus
So
25.
So the total, the rushing total for 40. Arizona was 40 yards for the entire ballgame. So that tells you how much you lost, because he's back there getting chased
Hammered
all over the place and sacked.
Yeah, he lost 25, DeLore himself, so we had 60.
Yeah.
65.
So I get that really kind of puts in perspective what the running game was. All right, so Arizona gets the ball next possession. They're going to go 3 and out, I believe. Yeah, 3 and out. Next, you're going to get Mississippi State with the ball. Now, this is where the defense really, really steps up. A guy I thought tonight had a good game was Stukes, as he picks off this ball, giving Arizona some momentum.
Rogers out of the gun, can't show pressure. They back off a bit now. Rogers to throw with time, over the middle again. This one is picked off on a tip play. Arizona with the ball back the other way. Inside the 35, down to the 30, and to the 27. 1st and 10, Arizona, and the Cats will take over as they get the pick. And there is Trayton Stukes, the sophomore out of Litchfield Park. Didn't get to play last week, fighting his way back from injury. Big play.
Big play for the Arizona Wildcats. They get the ball back as Arizona will drive down and pick up a field goal after that interception, turning it into 3 points for the Cats.
This would be his longest as a Wildcat by 1 yard. Ostendorp is the holder. Ball right hash mark, ball down, the kick is up, got plenty of distance, and he splits the upright. So they get 3 out of it. And that's good news.
That is good news. It would have been devastating to get no points out of that field position. So that puts Arizona right smack in the middle of this game again. And that's the momentum shift that they actually need.
We can't say Arizona didn't get the breaks after that interception. There was a ball that was originally called an interception, picked off in the end zone. Jaden DeLore looking for T-Mac, but the review overrules it, giving the ball back to the Cats. That's a big swing right there, as Arizona now is only down by 5, 15-10. let's see. I'm going to tell you that Mississippi State gets the ball next. They end up not scoring on their next play. Arizona's going to get the ball. They put together a little bit of a drive, but they're going to end up having to punt the ball away. That sets up Mississippi State. They pick up their next possession. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A whole bunch of plays. In fact, 14 plays, 76 yards. They took 6:19 off the clock, and they come away with 3 points.
Trips right on the wide side of the field. Single man left is Thomas. Rogers shotgun, looking for Thomas, throws, knocked down, incomplete. Holy cow, what a beautiful play. A one-headed knockdown by Christian Roland Wallace.
That's how you play man-to-man coverage that time. Roland Wallace got his head around, and because he got his head around, he was able to make a play on the ball.
A 22-yard attempt. Good earlier from 38. Ball down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And so with 33 seconds left in the half, it's now Mississippi State 18 and Arizona 10.
Some good play right there by Christian Roland Wallace, who had been flagged earlier for not turning his head around, not playing the man, not the ball. But he comes away in same position, makes that adjustment, knocks the ball away, and Mississippi State can only pick up 3 points. So they'll go into the half against Arizona up by 18-10. Halftime stats look like this. Mississippi State 201 yards total, 166 for Arizona, 103 through the air for Mississippi State. Arizona at that point had 134 rushing yards for MSU. They had 98. Arizona was down to 32 with the sacks. Penalties 2 for 15 for Mississippi State, 4 for 40 for the Wildcats. First downs were pretty close at this point. The Bulldogs had 12, the Cats had 10. They converted 4 of 7. Arizona just 3 for 8 on the play. But I thought this was kind of interesting because we're always looking for total plays, right? For Mississippi State, they had 36 plays at that point. Arizona ran 38 of those, but Mississippi State, Kelvin, had the ball for 18 minutes, 19 seconds. Arizona only 11 minutes and change.
Yeah, no, the time of possession was I don't know. It wasn't a big deal in this game because they were scoring so easily to me, So at the end of the day, it was a big deal. But I just wish that the Wildcats could have been able to, finish on some touchdowns there and took care of the ball a little bit better.
Yeah, and I also think that they kept on giving us a chance to be in the game.
Yeah,
right.
That's the thing.
Listen, Mike, what are the coaches? They got a coaching penalty on the sideline for 15, for God's sakes.
They just kept on giving us a chance, and we just could not take advantage of those chances. And it just, we had some good field position. We just couldn't take advantage of it. And we had a turnover, couldn't take advantage of it. And those are the kind of things, opportunities, those how you win ball games.
All right, so Mississippi State will get the ball to begin the second half of the contest. They put together an 8-play drive, 75 yards, takes 4:15. It's capped off by this quick slant touchdown for the Bulldogs.
Rogers will take the snap, quick pass over the middle, and it's caught by Williams for the touchdown. Austin Williams, grad student out of Ocean Springs, Mississippi. His 13th career touchdown catch for Mississippi State. Now the Bulldogs are up by 14.
All right, so the Bulldogs will end up picking up that touchdown. They start to pull ahead of Arizona. And Arizona's going to get opportunities. They're going to make plays happen on their side. Very next series for Arizona, DJ Williams starts off with a rush for no gain, then a loss of 3, bringing up third and 13. Jaden extends the play, finds Wiley for a 16-yard completion. That makes it 1st and 10. Wiley with a 3-yard run, and then it's 2nd and 7 on Arizona's 41. Jaden Delora scrambles around looking for T-Mac, but he gets picked, and here comes Mississippi State.
Ball right hash. Cats moving left to right here in the third. Pressure coming from Mississippi State. Delora back to pass, steps up in the pocket, gets away, rolling to the left now. Chase fires on the run, intercepted, and the Bulldogs will take over at their own 45-yard line.
All right, so they ended up taking the ball away right there as the extended play doesn't go that way for the Cats, but this is one of my favorite plays of the entire ball game. How about Jackson Turner turning things around, getting the momentum coming back for the Cats, guys? Here's his pickoff. Or, excuse me, his fumble.
Single man right. Pass near side. Caught at the 45, slipping away. And out to midfield, and down is Calvin, and he lost the ball, and the Cats pick it up. Arizona with the ball back the other way, and that's Turner down the near sideline and to the 5-yard line. And Arizona will take over. Now the Bulldogs are going to claim that he was down.
Oh, that ball came out.
Yeah. And so Jackson Turner recovers the fumble, returns it down to the 5-yard line. First and goal, Arizona.
No, I know you guys are both offensive players, but you have to appreciate Jackson Turner just ripping that ball out of his hand.
I love that play. That was just a great heads-up play, gutsy play, just going for, wanting the ball back. That's what we have to have on defense. And listening to that crowd, man, that crowd, that roar of the crowd was awesome.
It was beautiful to me because we talked about it in the pregame show. Some Wildcat had to make a play. And
I thought about that.
Yeah, and he stepped up and made that play.
All right, so a couple plays later, Arizona picks up their next score in the ball game.
They'll take the snap, looking to pass, looking left, throwing left, caught, wide open, Cowing into the end zone, touchdown Arizona.
That's a beautiful job. Jay DeLora audibleizing that time, throws it above him to Jacob Cowing, and he just fights his way into the end zone. Arizona strikes back, touchdown Arizona.
I thought that was a great play. I mean, you're looking at DeLora making an adjustment and then getting that ball out quick and touchdown.
Yeah, I mean it's Arizona getting right back in the ball game, and Kelvin, you felt the energy standing there on the sideline.
Yeah, no, I felt the energy, man. It was just exciting to see these guys be able to get Cowan into the end zone after having such a great week last week. We're going to need him going into next week to be able to beat a tough North Dakota State team.
All right, so here come the Cats. Crowd's really into it. Mississippi State, their next possession. On a big 3rd and 4th play, it's Jalen Harris getting a big coverage sack for the Cats.
Out of the shotgun. Hands making noise. Pump fake, Rogers rolling right, still rolling. Here comes the rush, gets away, now he's sacked. Cats get him inside the 35-yard line. It'll be 4th and long.
That's exactly what Arizona needed to do. It looked like it was Jalen Harris that time from the right side, and that was just a coverage sack. There was no receivers open that time, and Harris continued his pass rush, and they swallowed the quarterback there. That's a big-time play by Arizona's defense, stepping up when Arizona needed.
And Arizona starts putting together a putting together a drive right there, a penalty on the coaching staff for Mississippi State, gives them 15 free extra yards. Nice pass to Alex Lyon on 1st and 10 of the 41. Wiley with a couple nice runs. But again, Mississippi State was opportunistic. This time it was a pass deflected straight up in the air, and they come away with the ball, picking off Jaden DeLora.
2nd down and 6 Wildcats at the Bulldog 30-yard line with 1:22 to go in the 3rd. Wildcats trailing 25-17. Quick snap, DeLora throws it well. Ball tipped up in the air and intercepted. Mississippi State with the ball, and this could be a pick 6. Watson the other way. Nobody's going to. They are going to stop him.
Great effort by Jonah Coleman to get him down.
Nathaniel Watson, ball tipped up in the air.
Devastating. That was a great drive, but it was an excellent play. I couldn't see who tipped it, but they came with the whole team blitzed that time.
Well, mark it out. Nathaniel Watson with the interception returns it to the Arizona 11. It'll be first down there.
Yeah, no, I thought, again, that was some of those big athletes that I was telling you about. The guy just jumped vertically, probably 30 inches in the air, tipped the ball. I mean, with athletic play.
There's not much you could do right there, right?
There's nothing. I mean, athletic play by the linebacker to get it, but what heart by Jonah Coleman to chase that guy. He dodged the block and chased him down and dove out and tripped him. He played linebacker in high school too. He played both ways in Stockton High School. But for him not to give up on that play, I didn't see anybody else running.
No,
but that kid showed some tremendous heart chasing down. That's the stuff I look for, Rich.
Yeah.
Those are winning plays. I would circle that. And I would show that to the whole team.
Yeah, exactly.
I showed that to the whole team. I said, hey, we were losing. We probably was going to lose this game, but this guy was playing with a championship heart and a winning attitude, and that's what you want around your program.
It's so interesting that you talk about that because the guys were talking about this on the radio broadcast, that at the end of the ball game, Johnny Nansen, okay, listen, Mississippi State's going to pick up 2 more touchdowns. They're going to be up 39-17. But Nansen was telling the team at the end, getting them together, guys, you still have to fight.
Yeah.
You still have to fight. And he walked away from them. And he walks back and he tells them the same thing. I'm not kidding. We need to keep fighting. I don't care what the score is. You have to fight. And that's one of those things that when Jed says trust the process, that's the perfect example of trusting the process. Don't look at the score. Just play the game the way it's supposed to be played.
Yeah, and if you keep fighting, good things are going to happen for you. And that's what he's telling. Coach Nance is saying you got to continue to fight and making sure that you don't lose that fight in you, because otherwise we're going to be able to, if you keep fighting, we're going to win some games.
That's right, Glenn. But also, I want to see who's going to give up on me.
Yeah,
I need to know. I need to know who's going to give in because of the score clock. No, you're here to play a full game. You never know what play you're going to get noticed on. And me myself as a player or a coach or whatever, I'm always watching at the end to see who you are.
Yeah.
Right? Because they say fatigue make the coward of the biggest, strongest men. And so I want to see who those cowards are, so I can get them out the way and get some guys in that's gonna hold
you don't
up.
have to rely on them.
Yeah.
All right, and that's how the ball game ends up after Mississippi State picks up 2 more touchdowns, 39-17. They outlast the Cats tonight. Coming up, we will hear from Jed Fish, and we'll get the final thoughts from the guys, all coming up here on 1290.
This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Mathurin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from Koloko. Creasa around it, drives right. Throw it for Koloko, who slams it down for 2. Lamb set. And the pitch to Susak, driven out towards right field. That is going to get down for a base hit and go all the way to the wall. Casagrande headed for third. They're going to wave him around. He's coming home, and the Wildcats have tied it up. Susak with an RBI double to right center. And we're still playing ball. Tied at 16 in the bottom of the 10th. Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Thank you so much for tuning into our stream. We'll be back in just a bit. Until then, how about some Arizona Wildcat highlights?
4th down and less than a yard. Trojans will go for it in a tie game. Slovis out of the shotgun. Step to his left. Step the handoff. Into the backfield and drop. No gain, loss on the play. Cats take over.
That's a huge play by Arizona. Explosive play in the backfield that time.
Shot blocked by Koloko, who grabs it out of the air. Ahead to Dalen Terry, Arizona with the ball, minute 30 to go, and a 6-point lead. Juzang working right, drives to the bucket, put up, blocked by Koloko, grabbed by Larson. Arizona ball, 38 seconds left. For Bernard, goes right, blocked by Ballo, grabbed by Mathurin. Arizona ball, 22 seconds left. Campbell down for the Bruins, throw it out to Riley. He'll shoot the 3, blocked again by Koloko. Ballo grabs it, it's over. Championship to Tucson. Dalen Terry quickly the other way, out to Tabellas, down the lane to throw it down with the left hand. Look out. The locomotive slams it home.
Hey, sports fans, it's Rich Herrera. Show will be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning into our stream. Until then, how about some great moments for the University of Arizona Wildcats?
4th down and 2, Arizona. Down 14-0. Wildcats on 4th down this year are 12 of 20. Offset backfield. Plummer to throw the ball, looking, throwing towards the back of the end zone, and it's hot! Touchdown, Arizona! Oh, did they need that? My goodness, Booby Curry had to leap in the air to take the ball over the top of the defender, and the Cats are on the field. ASU with the ball, Down by 11, 3 have to go. Steal by Koloko. He's going to drive the other way and slam it home. And foul by Lawrence.
Why Lawrence contested the big man, Christian Koloko, with defensive steal and flush.
Lawrence picks up his third foul. Big guys love to play point guard. Koloko looked like what, driving down that was from midcourt. 3-point lead again for TCU. Down to 30 seconds left. Mathurin with the ball for the Wildcats. Mathurin around a Koloko screen, picked up by Lampkin. Go outside for Koloko. Feed it to Terry, right corner. Terry can't go baseline. Circles back out top to Mathurin. 10 to shoot. 16 left in the ballgame. Mathurin, 3 balls straight away. Good!
That's
We're tied.
Huge shot for Ben Mathurin in Arizona. Timeout TCU. This ball game is knotted up.
12.6 seconds to go. Ben Mathurin drains a deep 3 from straight away. He's got 24 points, and we're all even.
Hey, sports fans, this is Rich Herrera. Thanks so much for tuning into our stream. Back in just a bit. Until then, how about some highlights from the University of Arizona?
McLeod's going to line up under center. Wiley, the running back. Receiver either side. 2 tight ends. Oregon, 5-man front. They shift. Play fake, rolling right. McLeod looking to throw. Going deep. Down, trying to find Berryhill. Makes the catch inside the 25-yard line. Still loose inside the 15. First down, Arizona.
What a play by McLeod. He was smacked, but he had the presence of mind to know where Berryhill was. He threw the ball. He underthrew the ball, and Berryhill was looking back at it and made a great play on the ball. An amazing play by Jordan McLeod.
Brown will take the snap a yard deep in the end zone. Straight back to throw. Has some time. Steps out of the pocket. The Wildcats have got him for a safety. Second safety Arizona has recorded this season. It's a 24-12 ball game, and the Cats will get the ball.
That's big
Really
time.
on the field is a safety.
Yes. That's big time by Arizona. That time defense did a great job of just closing the pocket from the inside, and then the pressure on the outside by Abear. They just got him. They just got there. They won their blocks that time. Excellent job by Arizona defense, and really
need to build off of that for sure.
Just going into the ballgame, I mean, let's go back to that opening drive, which was beautiful, and Michael Wiley finished it off with the touchdown. We thought we might get into a track meet. What was your feeling at the end of the first quarter?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we were in a good spot. We had 2 drives. We turned it over on the second one on a crazy scramble play that just lasted forever after getting, went for it on 4th and 1 and got it, and then wound up scrambling around crazy and tried to make a play and turned it over. And then we had about 3 series in a row that we went 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, which was tough. And then we had a good drive and another good 2-minute drive at the end where we took a bad sack that took us out of field goal range.
The pressure that their defense applies on opposing quarterbacks is something that they've had for quite some time now. It's very effective for them. How much of that do you think kind of played into this in terms of putting the pressure on Jaden and when he threw a couple passes that just were offline? Yeah,
I mean, Jaden hung in there all night. I thought he played well at times. I'm sure there'll be a couple things I want to take back, but yeah, credit their defense. Their defense is big, strong, fast, physical, and very long. So it's you got tough throwing lanes there.
Coach Fish, you talk a lot about the next man up, next play. And tonight, I thought your defense at times made some huge plays to turn around the momentum of the game. What did you tell these guys on the sideline?
Yeah, I thought our defense continued to play the whole game really, really hard, really, really well, and focused in on the things that matter most, is taking the ball away. And they did that. And, they took it away 3 times. And they took it away in their field position. They ran one back to the 2-yard line, which we scored a touchdown on. They took one away on the 28-yard line, which we went 4 and out. And those things can't happen. But I would say defensively, our guys just battled and battled and battled. It was pretty cool to watch.
Noah Fafita got a chance to get on you played a lot of freshmen already this year, but wanted to get your take on his first outing.
I thought he did really nice. He drove us all the way down the field, hit on a bunch of passes, made some plays, made some wise decisions. Would have loved to seen T-Mac come down with that last one on 4th down. Had a chance there, and we'll come down with that more often than not.
All right. Well, back home next week. We look forward to it. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Brian.
All right, that was Jed Fish after the ball game. Noah Fifita, we haven't mentioned that, got in at the end of the ball game. Looked impressive, fellas.
Yeah, he did. I thought he looked really good. I thought he looked calm, actually.
Right.
You know, coming in and let's play. Let's go. And I think that's a good sign.
He's a gamer.
Yeah, no, he shows that maturity. He shows that he played on a winning high school program. You see him making decisions with the ball. We'll just throw the ball away and just try to make the smart play with the ball, get the ball out quick. So, no, it's interesting. He's an interesting prospect. That's the reason why he's here. But right now, Delores still the guy.
Right.
I like what he brings to the table. I just think he probably tried a little too hard tonight.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it.
Yeah, he tried a little too hard because he's trying to do the right thing. He's not. He's a gamer. He's a guy that's a competitor, and so you saw him really trying to make a play and trying to get that crowd going. But sometimes that could be to a detriment. When you're playing teams with this type of talent.
Absolutely. All right, we'll take a quick time out. We'll come back. We'll wrap everything up. Mississippi State wins 39-17 over Arizona. This is Wildcats Radio 1290.
Bear down. This is the Rich Herrera Radio Show. Now streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube at Wildcats 1290 and our website, wildcatsradio1290.com.
Terry crosses middle, handed to Matherin between the rings. Over for Creasa. Checked by Campbell. High screen from